Hi, numerologist community. Welcome back to our full and new moon series where I talk to Kelly Fox. Hey, Kelly, welcome back.
Hi, Rose. Good to see you.
So today we are talking about the full moon in Virgo, which is on the 27th of February. So tell us, after the Aquarius new moon we had a couple of weeks ago, that was all about sort of taking things a bit slower and setting those intentions. What does this Virgo full moon have in store for us?
It's such a different energy to what we had with the new moon in Aquarius. So this Virgo full moon is, and full moons are all about finding the balance. It's all about culmination. It's like we've been working and working towards something, and then finally we're there and something is illuminated. Because I'll take a step back and explain new moons and full moons. So a new moon is a start of a cycle, and it's something that can't be seen quite yet. It's just the very beginning of something. And then the build up is to the full moon. And the full moon, if we look up in the sky, it's this giant, round, glowing white light. And so we use that as a metaphor to have the light shine on something that we haven't seen previously. And so full moons are usually really intense. And it's depending on where it falls in our natal birth chart. Oh, and I'm going to show a chart just to like point out what I'm talking about here with this full moon energy. So, the full moon is the moon and the sun opposite each other. So that's what's going on here. We've got the moon in Virgo, we've got the sun in Pisces, and then we've got love planet Venus also in Pisces. So this full moon energy is all about paying attention to the detail, but not getting so caught up in the detail that we miss the big picture. So that's what this Virgo Pisces full moon is about. And particularly when it comes to our relationships, because I'm looking at Venus here, which is the planet of love. It's also the planet of money. So the planet of love and money is part of this full moon in Virgo. So what it is though, Venus is opposite the moon. So moon is about emotions and feelings, and Venus is about love, and the sun is the core of who we are or a situation. Now, the other planet that's involved with this full moon is Uranus, planet of the unexpected. And Uranus is currently in Taurus. And so this is all about money. So this full moon, even though we've got Venus, planet of love, it does lean more towards money and perhaps some unexpected, I want to say benefits, but it just depends on where this falls in your natal chart. But basically, it looks quite good when it comes to money and finances and possessions. But really, Rose, the thing is with the energy, this sort of energy, it goes way beyond the material plane, and it's more about what is it that we value that doesn't have a price tag. And so many of us might be really, really surprised by that answer, because what I've got to keep coming back to here is the full moon in Virgo is about health. It's about health, diet, fitness. And I'm not just talking physical health, I'm talking mental, spiritual, emotional, whatever that is, and getting organized and not just putting something aside anymore. We have to pay attention. We have to pay attention to the smaller things, as I said, that we don't get lost in the detail. So it's about finding that middle ground here. And we might be pleasantly surprised when we do pay attention to those smaller things and when we do pay attention to our health. This is also a really good energy for pets. Virgo is the sign of pets. And so the full moon might highlight something around pets, pets at home, small domestic pets. Of course, what else? Not large wild things, but So this is the energy at this time of the full moon in Virgo with these planetary energies. And as I said, very, very different to the new moon that we had 2 weeks ago, which was in Aquarius. That did involve the Mercury was retrograde at that time, and Jupiter and Venus was also in Aquarius. So it was very much a humanitarian, we are one, we are all connected, the collective consciousness from 2 weeks ago with the new moon to now with the full moon in Virgo being very much about ourselves and paying attention to, best practices when it comes to self-care.
And I think something that you mentioned there is quite important about paying attention, because especially with those unexpected surprises you mentioned, we could miss them if we're not really paying attention, right? So it's probably quite important to make sure you are paying attention, so you can sort of grasp those in when you get them.
Absolutely, yes, definitely, but also not getting so caught up in the detail and nitpicking that we forget to see the other bigger things going on, or how the dots are connected, so to speak.
Absolutely. Now, as we finish this, I would like to invite anybody watching or listening to this to comment, put a comment in the comments below. Maybe even what your unexpected surprise has been if you're coming back to this, or what you're hoping that your unexpected surprise will be. I know that's a bit counterproductive, but I'd love to hear from our listeners and our viewers as to what surprises you think might be coming your way. Until next time, Kelly, thank you so much. And we'll be talking about the full moon in, what is it in next? Sorry, no, the new moon in Pisces.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Awesome. All right. Well, I'll speak to you next time, and thanks again.
Thanks, Rose. Good to see you.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more readings and forecasts every single week. Head to the description now for your free numerology reading and to view our latest blogs.